Hello YouTube, this is Quantem and welcome to another episode of Cooking for Single People. This is a great one actually. I love this one. This is stew. Now, this is very generic stew. This particular one is beef, but stew, like so much of the other stuff I show you guys, is one of those things that you can pretty much throw anything into the pot, add a bunch of water, and it's going to be something that's tasty. So, yeah, so that's it. So we'll get right to the kitchen.
Okay, so stew. So this is what I'm using for this particular stew. I got some carrots and celery here. Those will go in. I got onions, potatoes, 2 cans, and a can of tomato. I also diced tomatoes, and some meat. Now, the thing about soup that is good, again, is that it's something you can do when you have a lot of leftovers. And this is obviously stuff that I bought without any leftovers. The trick, though, is part of it is adding like a ton of water to make up the liquid parts. You can buy broth, but I happen to have these bouillon cubes, and I'll do, when I add the water, I'll put those in along with the basically brown gravy mix. It doesn't sound appetizing, but this is actually a lot of the flavor and comes from this when it adds water. So now, I also actually got some extra stuff like this corn and another can of tomatoes, just in case it doesn't look like there's enough. I think it should be fine, but we'll see. So I got the pot I'm using on high, or on medium right now, and that's warming up so I can start sauteing the meat. I'm going to chop up the vegetables, because those go in first. Specifically, the celery and the onions going first, and then once those are sauteed a bit, you add everything else. So let's get these here. Now this is actually like a package you can get, or it's like just supposed to be like a snack food or something. Get it out, there it goes. For the celery, I do this so that I don't have to buy big packs of them. So it makes it a little easier there. There we go. Now we got room. And the reason it's a cold day today, so that's why I kind of came up with this idea to do today. So there's that. Let's chop up these here. Might be a little much, I suppose. There we go. Thing about cooking stews, like stir-fry, like I said before, you want small pieces, and that'll cook more even. One problem I have making stews, one issue, it's not a bad issue, it's just the thing, is that I tend to get a lot of ingredients, and so more than a few times I've had to like make 2 pots at once, and that's always entertaining. So I got the onion, and I'm taking the skin off. Check the water. There we go. Almost ready. Okay. Now the pot's ready. I'm going to add the meat with that saute for cook for a bit. And this is about just some stew meat that basically the cheaper stuff I could get. Well, not the cheaper stuff. It's just labeled stew meat. Let that brown up. Chunks are huge. I should have cut those up a little bit. Alright, so more stuff to chop. Potato. I'm going to peel it, peel it, then wash it, and then cut it up. But just keep this separate from the this bit. It takes more to cook. I don't know. I've just been told. You know, I don't know how this works because really they just told me that the stuff I seen. They cook this first, throw in the carrots. After that, the potato comes in like almost dead last. So I don't know. Probably shouldn't be cutting this right now. Probably should be doing the carrots, but whatever. Actually probably close enough, so let's add this bit. So now you kind of saute this until the celery becomes like kind of translucent and softer. Okay. Once that happens, we'll add the carrots. Once those soften up, I'll actually use potatoes. Okay. Let us open tomatoes. Just make that easier. Do that right now. That goes in basically with the liquids. Heat up a bit. You can actually start really smelling the onions, frankly. It smells pretty good. Okay, now we just wait basically. Let this cook and come back to that. I'll pretty much add everything else. Also, now's a good time to add the bouillon cubes. If basically what I do, for me, it's like oh, let's put them underneath the stuff so that as I'm mixing things, they'll disintegrate. Oh, that's how to stir. Okay. Now, the thing about, again, stew, and most of the stuff I cook leftover bake, right, or duck, right? So let's add some peas to that. I happen to have, you know what, this is where I go wrong, because it's like, oh, there's room, I can put more stuff in. You know what, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm actually going to start adding water. Right, so this may not look like much. This is just water with the brown gravy mix. Basically, I'm going to add, this is a good way, with adding the extra liquid, will make it into stew basically, or soup, and the brown gravy mix will actually thicken it up and add flavor. So, there we go. Looks just about right. First, nice. Well, we'll see if it thickens up, frankly. It looks more soupish to me. Let's get rid of this one. That looks pretty nasty. But, you know, soup's good too. So basically, I'm going to set this on a simmer, or bring it to a boil, then turn it down to simmer. And then when the way you know that it's done is you take a carrot or a potato, and you kind of see if how soft it is. When it's soft and mushy, that's when you know it's done, because those are pretty much the most bulletproof objects in here. Man, I'm going to add corn. I got some corn. I'll use corn. Give me a second here. Drain it first. That is what I say is it. It's all flavored. Now this is actually something you can do in a crock pot, where you basically put all this stuff in the container and then just turn it on when you go to work, and then by the time you come home, this is all be done. ready to go. And you really don't even, in the cooking, like the meat will just be so tender. So let's bring that to a boil, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is done pretty much. So grab a piece of it's right here. See how it smushes like that? That means that it's done, which means that everything else in here is pretty well done. The carrots may need to sit for a little while, but whatever. A little crunch never hurt anybody. So yeah, so I will bowl this up, as it were, and yeah.
All right, well there it is. Look at it. That is a beef stew. Soup, really. I guess it should have been thicker. I've seen people add noodles to this, which is actually really, I like the idea of that. I might try that next time. But look at it. Perfect for a warm day. So I'm going to eat this, probably with a sandwich, and hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys next time.